friends, this is Venkat. Today I am going to explain about symbolic relations. The previous lecture studied about forward difference operator, backward difference operator and center difference operator. In this lecture you are going to learn three more operators, that is shift operator, average operator and difference operator, and relation among them. So here shift operator. So here we know the function y equal to y of x. So that takes the values x, x plus h, x plus 2h means equidistant, and e of y of x. If you apply operator e on y of x, it will shift to the next position, y of x plus h. Then the operator e is called shift operator, or in some textbooks it may called as displacement operator. So next operator is average operator. The same thing, function we know some equidistant space values of x and corresponding y values. So if you apply this operator mu on this function, mu of y of x is nothing but 1 by 2 y of x plus h by 2 y at x minus h by 2. This is about shift operator and average operator. Here example 1. So here we are going to find relation between E shift operator and del forward difference operator. So how to find the relation between these? So we know del represents forward difference operator. We know del y naught nothing but y1 minus y naught. You can derive in many ways relation between del and E. You can derive in many ways. This is the one of the way. Here we know left hand side there is a y naught, right hand side must be in y naught. So you can use, about shift operator. So there is a formula e power n y r, nothing but y r plus n. Index we need to add e power n y r is y r plus n. So you can use that shift operator. You can write e power 1 y naught minus y naught. So in place of y1 we are writing e power 1 y naught. If you add these two index, 1 plus 0 is 1, nothing but y 1 plus 0. E power 1 y naught, nothing but y of 1 plus 0, nothing but y1 only. So here we are replacing y1 with e power 1 y naught. So now e power 1 means e only, here minus 1, here y naught. So left hand side del y naught is there, y naught we can cancel out. So the final relation is del equal to e minus 1. So the relation between shift operator and forward difference operator is del equal to e minus 1, right? So next, find the relation between shift operator and nabla backward difference operator. So here we know nabla. So first order starts with y1. Use that formula, nabla y1 is equal to y1 minus y0. So we know the relation of shift operator e power n yr is equal to y r plus n. Okay. The left hand side y1 is there. The right hand side we need to take y1 common. Here it is y1. Here it is there in terms of y naught. So you have to make it as y1. How? Use this relation. Here you can write e power minus 1. We want y1. Their addition, e power minus 1 y1 is nothing but y of minus 1 plus 1, nothing but y naught only. So you can replace y naught with e power minus 1 y1. Now you can take y1 common, 1 minus e power minus 1 to y1. So here y1 you can cancel out. The remaining is nabla, backward difference operator nabla equal to 1 minus e power minus 1. We derived the relation between nabla and shift operator E. Next, find the relation between E and delta, and called delta. So delta represents central difference operator. We know the general formula delta yr is equal to y r plus h by 2 minus y r minus h by 2. H represents step size. If you consider h as 1, it will become yr plus 1 by 2 by r and 2. Here h means step size, we are considering it as 1. Using shift operator, the previous formula, we can write 1 by 2 by r minus e power 1 by 2 by r. Left hand side yr is there, so we need yr in the right hand side. Since e power n yr is equal to by r plus n, we know this form. So you can take yr common. Finally, we will get e power 1 by 2 minus e power minus 1 by 2 as delta is equal to power 1 by 2. Delta is equal to e power 1 by 2 minus e power minus 1 by 2. Next, find the relation between shift operator and average operator. We know the general form of average operator yr is equal to 1 by 2 y r plus h by 2 plus y r minus h by 2. Here also we consider h as 1. So 1 by 2 y r plus 1 by 2 plus y r minus 1 by 2. Since h is 1. So the left hand side yr is there. Using shift operator, you can write e power 1 by 2 plus power minus 1 by 2 yr. Yr I am writing right hand side. We can cancel out. Therefore, mu average operator mu is equal to 1 by 2 power 1 by 2 plus power minus 1 by 2. The relation between average operator and shift operator. Find the relation between E and D. Here D represents differential operator. So D nothing but d by dx. Depending upon independent variable, here write independent variable generally x. D represents d by dx. Ordinary differential. We know E of y of x. Shift operator is nothing but y of x plus h. We'll shift to the next position of y. Using Taylor series, you can expand y of x plus h into y dash of x plus h squared factor y double dash of x plus and so on. Left hand side y of x is there, y of x plus h into, here y dash is nothing but d by dx of y. Similarly, you can write dy d into y of x plus h square. Here you can add d square by 2 factor into y of x plus and now you can take y of x comma 1 plus h plus square here by 2 factor plus and so on y of x. Cancel out y of x both sides. So here e is equal to, this is nothing but expansion of e power hd. Since we know the Maclaurin series e power x is 1 plus x plus by factor and so on. Place of x is there hd. The relation between shift operator and differential operator is equal to e power hd, right? Next example, very important problem here. We need to prove the relation mu square is equal to 1 plus del square by 4. So we know the delta, we know that delta represents central difference operator e power 1 by 2 minus power minus 1. Another relation we know mu terms of shift operator by 2 power 1 by 2 plus or minus. We know the relation between mu and E and delta and E. We don't know the relation between del and mu. Okay. Either you can consider left hand side or right hand side. So here I am considering LHS. But that is equal to A. So already we know mu. Mu square will become 1 by 4 over 1 by 2 over 2 whole square. But I need in the right hand side part delta. So what is there delta? Delta is there in terms of like A minus B. But mu is there like A plus B. So we know we can write A plus B whole square as nothing but A minus B whole square plus 4AB. Nothing but A plus B whole square. So use that formula. Then write here e power 1 by 2 minus e power minus 1 by 2 A plus 4AB. For e power 1 by 2, e power minus 1 by 2, nothing but e power 0, nothing but 1. Nothing but if you apply this 1 by 4, you will get 1 here. This quantity will become 1 plus 1 by 4. This part will become delta. This part will become delta. This is nothing but RHS. Therefore, hence proved. Right? Don't bother about this proving these things. Go through basics. We know delta in terms of E, mu in terms of E. So take anything either left hand side or right hand side and expand that. You can prove the other part, right hand side. So here example 7, prove that these quantities here equal, second equal is there. So first we will consider this left hand side part, nabla. We know nabla in terms of E shift minus power minus 1. So these two are equal. So another thing we need to prove that this thing is equal to this. We know this operator is forward difference operator del E power minus 1. We know del in terms of E shift operator E minus 1. Another thing is E power minus 1. So if you multiply E power minus 1, it will become 1 minus power minus 1. So these two quantities are equal. Another quantity is right hand side also same. Therefore, we can write quantity nabla is equal to del forward difference operator del minus 1 equal to 1 minus 1 and prove. Example 8 is little bit lengthy, but you can prove. Either you can consider LHS part or RHS. So here I am considering RHS part. Consider RHS. What is RHS? This part. In this part, you can take U naught common over x 1 plus x del plus x del right okay by 2 factorial del whole cube by 3 factorial plus and so on. Right hand side u naught. So why we need to take u naught common? Here left hand side left LHS part it contains u naught, u1, u2, u3. Means there is a shift applied on the right hand side part. Means we are going to get shift operator this bracketed part. How? Here e power x, this bracket part represents expansion of x del u naught. Why? Here we know e power x nothing but 1 plus x plus 2 factor plus n. So in place of x here x del is available. So you can write whole thing as x delta x del. Here e power x del. Take x common at 1 plus del u naught. So we know del is equal to e minus 1 forward difference operator. So you can substitute. We want 1 plus d. 1 plus d is nothing but e. Here e power x u naught. But LHS contains u naught, u1, so on. The expanded form. So again we use this property. Nothing but 1 plus xe plus x square by 2 factorial plus u naught. Now we multiply u naught plus x naught plus x square by 2 factorial into square u naught plus n. So now we apply shift operator. U naught plus x e u naught nothing but u1. It will shift to next position. X square by 2 factorial e square u naught. It will shift to 2 positions. Nothing but u2 plus and so on. So this one represents LHS part. Yes or no? Here it is nothing but 1 factorial x square by 2 factorial into u2 x square. It is there in terms of multiplication, no problem. Will represents LHS part. Right? And proved. Yeah. Example number 9. Prove that u0 minus u1 plus u2 minus so on is equal to right hand side part. Here consider LHS part. Consider LHS is equal to u0 minus u1 plus u minus u3 plus and so on. Right? So we need to prove that right hand side is equal to right hand side. Right hand side contains u0 only. So you can write u1 in terms of u0 as u0. Here is k u3 as plus and so on. Here now you can take u0 common, 1 minus k u plus and so on u0. Right? So this one is nothing but binomial expansion of 1 plus e whole power minus 1. Here we know 1 plus x whole inverse is equal to 1 minus x plus x square minus x. So on. So here the right hand side point contains forward difference operator del. So we know the relation between del and e. Del is nothing but e minus 1. Here is written e plus 1. But if you apply plus 1 on, if you apply plus 1 on both sides, it will become delta plus 1 is equal to e. So again e plus 1 I want. So it will get, here we will get delta plus 2 is equal to e plus 1. So here we can write 2 plus del whole inverse into naught. So here I want this form. So you can take 2 outside power minus 1. So it will become 1 plus del by 2 to naught. Now it is in the form of 1 plus x whole inverse. In the form of 1 plus x whole inverse. So 2 power minus 1 nothing but 1 by 2. Can expand this 1 minus del by 2 plus del square by 4 minus so on to naught. It is nothing but 1 by 2 naught minus del naught by already 2 is here outside 2 4 plus 1 by 8 del square naught so on. It is nothing but RHS. Right? Hence, the next one, prove that e power x is equal to this one. And if it is like this, you can consider RHS part, whole thing. In that, you will take this small part del square by e power x right? Is nothing but del square into, you can take shift operator part, it will become minus 1 x. Del square, we know, we apply shift operator on this, is e, it will become x plus h. If it is minus 1, it will become h, right? H is nothing but step size. Okay, so we are applying forward difference operator. E power minus h, the constant we can write outside del square on e power x, right? So in this part we can write del square by e power x power x shift operator del square power x. This part we can replace with this power minus h del square e power x power x by del square e power x. Cancel out. Remaining is power minus h e power e of e power x. It is nothing but shift operator. It will shift to next position, that is x plus h. So e power, we can add x plus h minus h. It will become e power x, right? Here, last example here. Evaluate del power 10 forward difference operator, 10th order difference. We are applying 10th order difference on this thing. If you multiply these terms, it will become polynomial in terms of x. So we know the formula, nth order differences of polynomial of nth degree are constant and all higher order differences are 0. So there is a proof on that. So suppose here f of x is equal to x, represents first order polynomial. If you apply del of f of x, first order difference we are applying, it will become x plus h, f of x plus f of x. Suppose h is equal to 1, it will become x plus 1 x. X will cancel out 1. You are applying first order polynomial, you are applying first order difference, it will be constant. So it is del square y of x, so it will become 0. It is constant, x plus h is nothing but 1 only, and del of f of x is 1 only. It will become 0. According to that, yeah, this quantity is nothing but is equal to a b c del power 10 x power here 1 plus 2 3 plus 3 6 4 and remaining will become zeros only. Means we are applying 10th order difference on below 9th degree polynomial, all will become zeros. So it is nothing but a b c d. So it will constant. What is that constant? It will become 10 factorial only. That is nothing but a b c d 10 factorial. Right? We know that L power n, x power n is nothing but n factorial. Using that formula, here 10th order differences of 10th degree polynomial is 10 factorial. Okay? Answer is ABCD into 10 factorial. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please share it and subscribe it. Thank you for watching.